Hello, my name is May from the Loft Brothers, and today I will be showing you how to make your own CSPs um, for Brawl. CSP stands for Character Selection Portrait, and for those of you who don't know what a CSP is, a CSP basically is the little portraits that you select your characters with, like the little recolors and everything. So in order to do this, you will need a Brawl box in order to edit the Common 5 or however you plan to put the CSP into the game, and I will be showing you how to do it using Photoshop. So first things first. First of all, you need to get yourself the hack. So I like to use Brawl Vault. Highly recommend it. Kitty Corp. Um, so once you go ahead and get your hack. Next thing what you want to do is you want to get the picture. You want to get the image that you're going to be using for the CSP. You can get this image either through Google or you can make your own. I will be showing you, of course, using Google is kind of self-explanatory. Go ahead and type in whatever. Let me get a hack so that I can show you guys. For example, let's get this one. I don't know, El Globo. For those of you who want to know, who are curious, Putin is my best character. I main Putin. I'm one of the few in the world who actually knows how to use Putin the correct way. If you guys want to see any gameplay footage of me using Putin, well then, I can do that. Okay, so here we have the hack itself. Of El Globo. Okay, so now that we have the hack, let's ignore the fact that this comes with a CSP. So we'll go ahead and delete the CSPs, and we're going to make our own. So, first things first. If you can go on Google and type in El Globo. Oops. El Globo. Globo. My goodness. Putin or whatever. And get your image this way. So we could use, for example, this image. So go ahead and view image and save image. The question is, what if the hack you're getting is an obscure hack? And what I mean by obscure is it's something like, for example, I don't know, this one, Jigglypuff hat pack. If you go to Google, you're more than likely not going to find this anywhere. And let's pretend we don't have screenshots like this one. So if it's an obscure hack or if it's a hack you made yourself, how in the world are you going to get the picture of it? Well, simple. You can just go over here, right-click, preview, over to the model, and you can go over here and load whatever animations you want, and then go ahead. What I like to do is then take a screenshot. So press print screen, take a nice little screenshot, or pose them however you want with the bones, and take a screenshot. And then once you're done posing him, take the screenshot, go ahead and open up your paint, paste, and there you go. There's your image right there. And we'll use this one. So we'll name it Globo. Okay. Now, you're gonna want to exit out of that. And here's your image. What you want to do is you want to first find a CSP that does work. It doesn't matter what CSP it is, because you'll be changing it anyway. So if you don't have one lying around, go ahead and just type in CSP Brawl on Google and just pick out any one. Let's use Shadow, simply because he's the first one. Oh, never mind. I guess we won't be using Shadow. We'll be using this thing, Emil. So let's go ahead and save. Okay, and now that we have Emil, good old Emil right here, what we want to do is we want to import him into, well, first let's rename him to El Globo CSP. And then what you want to do is want to grab this and drag it into Photoshop. Alright, now we want to Control A, Control X. Control A selects all, Control X cuts. The only reason I use cut, by the way, is because my computer does not have a delete button. I know that's really weird, but my keyboard does not have a delete button. So you can Control A and then press delete if you want, but I do Control A, Control X because I don't have a... But anyway, okay, so what you want to do now is you want to lock this layer and add a new layer down here. The reason, by the way, that we're using a base CSP is because I've seen a couple other tutorials and they say in order to make a CSP, you have to get all these import, file new, put all these numbers, get the resolution just right, deal with all this crap. And the way I see it is, forget that, just use a template. So you can eventually make a template where it's just blank like this and you can just apply it, but we won't be doing that. So here it is. Now that you've gotten rid of everything, now what you want to do is you want to import your picture that you took, the screenshot or the picture that you downloaded from Google. Go ahead and, oops, not right there, right here. Put it right there. Go ahead and resize it to your heart's content. Oops, might hold down Shift in order to keep the scaling, of course. Let's say we want to put it there. That's fine, whatever. Go ahead and hit enter, and you're good. Now what you want to do is you want to grab the lock over here. Go ahead and throw the lock in the trash can. Then with the bottom layer, the original layer selected, right click and merge visible. Now that that's done, what you want to do is you want to hit the quick selection tool, which is here with the magic wand, and go ahead and select everything. Let's go ahead and select and Control X or delete. Now as you can see, it's selecting a little more than I want to delete. I don't want to delete the legs, and when we do it up here, I don't want to delete this ear over here or his arm. So what we want to do then, if normally it shouldn't do that. Normally, if you go like this, it'll normally, find the path around and be able to, all you have to do is delete. But because this is giving me a little bit of a hard time, what we want to do is we want to go to the lasso tool. I know people might tell you mess around over here with the quick selection tool, the hardness, etc., etc. But I like to use the lasso tool instead, and go ahead and trace everything just like so. Doesn't have to be perfect, remember, because there we go. Doesn't have to be perfect because remember, this thing's going to be scaled down really small. It's not actually going to be this big. So this imperfection, for example, right here, you can see right here there's an imperfection, but it doesn't matter because you won't be able to see it. I mean, if you're a perfectionist, you can go ahead and take it off just like that, but otherwise it doesn't matter. I think we can get the rest, and yep, the rest is fine. And then we'll go ahead and deselect that. Go ahead and go around like so, around his little feet. There we go, and we'll get the rest. There we go, and now all you have to do is Control S, and you're done. You are done. And here is your newly made CSP. Now all that's left is to put it into your the game itself. So basically this channel is the Loft Brothers. What we do is we do tutorials, we do lists, we do countdowns, we do discussions, we answer questions, we do whatever in the world you want. So if you want us to do something, then go ahead and give us a message, send us a message, and we'll do it. We'll do playthroughs, we'll answer your questions, we could do discussions. While we're on the subject of Smash Bros, any question you have, anything, I can basically answer it. I up to date with basically everything. We can do predictions, we can do all that sort of stuff. So if there's anything at all that you would like us to do, please let us know. Playthroughs, tutorials, anything at all. I'm also a huge TF2 fan. I love to play TF2, so if you guys would love to see any videos of that, I can definitely do that. Our group is basically Loft Brothers is a group of 3 people at the moment, and hopefully they'll put some videos up of themselves sometime, and you can meet them too. So thank you so much for watching this video. Comment, subscribe, like, and thank you so much.